Hello, we're here at Litespeed with designer Brad Delaney, here to talk about the Pinoti, brand new hardtail tie bike made in the great state of Tennessee. What is special about this bike?
So the Pinoti is a derivative of our old 2.9er, the Cahata. Cahata mountain region is sort of in our backyard down in southeast Tennessee, North Georgia. The Pinoti is a really wicked trail system that moves through those Cahata mountains. It's been a real special bike to evolve from the Cahata. It was a great 2.9er, but from that bike, I've been able to cut over 1/4 pound. I've lightened the bike, I've stiffened the bike, and we've actually improved some of the vertical compliance and what you look for in a titanium hardtail.
Everyone's got their opinion on wheel size. What is the best wheel size?
We're what we call right-sizing the wheels. The larger bikes are a solid 2.9er. In the setup of my bike, if I want to choose a 27.5 wheel, the bike is compatible. It's very easy to set it up, simple, quick wheel change, and I can ride the bike as a 27.5. In the smaller sizes, the small and extra small size, those are dedicated 27.5 designs, which are capable of moving down to 26, and the setups that would necessitate that.
Now, how does that affect geometry? So you've got a concentric bottom bracket that be used to adjust.
Using the PressFit 30 system, it's a nice 46 millimeter bottom bracket shell. We can fit that with an eccentric. The eccentric allows us about 15 millimeters of adjustment to the bottom bracket height, but you don't really have to go to that degree. Our Eastern design for the Rocky Rudy single track that we ride at home is a little bit higher than maybe a designer would create for Moab, where you don't have so much pedal spike. So we're already a little bit higher, but you having that adjustability, if you want, with an eccentric is a nice feature.
Tube set, handmade in Tennessee, frame handmade in Tennessee. Seems like there's some beautiful detail work here with the badges.
We're known for a lot of titanium fabrication. You know, the tube sets themselves, we buy aerospace grade titanium, and we do create a cycling specific tube set from that. We do make all of our own small parts, our dropouts and the frame bits. But what's really a nice detail that we've added to our frames the past few years are the badges. You know, the head tube badge, our Made in USA badge, we machine those in-house. We hand weld them to the frame. It's not sticky taped or glued to the frames. We add all the fabrication and the passion that we have for our manufacturing right down to the labels on the bikes.
Great finishing touch. The T5 line of road race heritage bikes is interesting. You've got everything from rim caliper to the disc bike to the T5 gravel bike. How similar are these bikes and how dissimilar, and who's riding this bike?
T5 represents a really economical, high performance road race bike with Litespeed. T5 has been probably our most successful road model over the past few years. It represents our highest levels of stiffness. It's straight gauge, aerospace grade titanium. So you get a beautiful ride quality. You can spend more and get butting and shaping and all the other things we do at a pro level. But this is the everyman category. You know, whether it be a caliper road bike, got great performance here, knowing that maximum tire size is probably going to be at 25 to 28. It does have a little shorter chain stays and is a little quicker handling as we would expect a pure road race bike to be. As we move into the disc model, the T5D, we have accommodated with a slightly longer chain stay, and I've also incorporated through axle. We're looking at a new category, new technologies. We're looking to stiffen the frame, but also soften the ride. You've got a lot more braking and power within the component spec. We expect tire sizes to go up. If you're in the wet and your braking performance improves in that wet, we feel there's going to be new tire technologies evolve, and we're going to need more traction. So we're focusing far forward with our T5 disc.
How about T5 gravel?
This is the bike that really does need to do everything well. I'm a little put off in the industry to see some of the adventure bikes coming in to broaden our category, but they're very sleepy handling. They're not performance bikes as we expect them to be. So our geometry is that road race heritage. It's a derivative of a race bike, and so we are increasing the tire clearance, we're increasing stiffness and vertical compliance for long hours in the saddle, pack riding, We envision this bike being ridden Leadville, Belgian waffle, a lot of, a broad variety of events, but you could do road events on this bike. So it is an all-road type bike. It gives you more component compatibility, greater performance. The geometry does rise a little bit in position, ever so slightly. That's naturally how you set your bike up for a gravel type event. Also, you're going to see the angles relax ever so slightly as well. So we are making some geometry adjustments, but you're not going to lose that precision road feel.
Great stuff, all handmade in Tennessee. Thanks, Brad.
You've been watching BikeRadar. We're adding new videos all the time, so don't forget to click subscribe and let us know what you'd like to see more of in the comments below.